Hello, this is Rashad. I'm you come to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on the series about the professional sports teams that didn't win the championship during that season. This is part 11, and we'll talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers of 1992, a team that had the second best record, tied for the second best record at the time with the Portland Trail Blazers, who won 57 games. The Bulls had the best record. Overall, they were 67-15. And this Cleveland Cavaliers team had made it to the conference finals for the first time since 1976. This was a team that had a chance to win the championship. I remember this team, as you know, during the early 90s, obviously I was watching a lot of NBA basketball, especially the NBA. And the Cavaliers were a team that, just like the Knicks in the East, trying to get over that hump and try to be, true contenders for a championship. And they fell short to the Bulls in 6 games, losing 6 games to the Bulls. That was an obstacle that Cleveland could not get past. The Knicks couldn't do it during the Jordan era. The Knicks did beat the Bulls in '94, but Jordan wasn't there. He was in retirement. He was playing baseball. But at that time, in '92, this was the third time actually that Cleveland played the Bulls, I believe, in the playoffs, especially during the Jordan era, 88. 89, and they played again in 92. And this Cleveland Cavaliers team was on the come up. They still had the same cast of characters, the Ron Harpers, the John Hot Rod Williams, Brad Daugherty, Mark Price, Craig Elo. They had Larry Nance. They still had the same team. Only player that they acquired in the offseason was John Battle. And after 2 straight seasons of injuries, the Cavaliers will play the entire season without that much, significant, amount of injuries. So they went 57-25. They had an 11-game winning streak during the 91-92 season. And on December 17th, 1991, the Cavaliers set an NBA record for the largest margin of victory. They won 148-80 over the Miami Heat, which was a 68-point margin. I don't know if that has been eclipsed since, but at that time, they set the record for the largest margin of victory, beating Miami Heat on December 17th, 1991 by a score of 148-80, 68-point margin. So they beat the Nets in 4 games. They beat the Celtics in 7 games. And unfortunately lost in 6 games to the Chicago Bulls, who were going to win the championship. So this was the best of times. And nothing else I could say. I think this team deserves to be discussed, because that '92 team, it was like the last beginning of the end, because in '93 they get Joe Wilkins, but they get swept. I believe they got swept by the Bulls in '93, and Jordan made the shot part 2 over Joe Wilkins, and they swept them. And I think they lost to the Bulls in '94 too. I think in the first round. I believe I got to double check. But this was the best of the times if you were a Cleveland Cavaliers fan before the LeBron James era came into existence. Because after that, Cleveland was not as good after those years with Lenny Wilkins and the cast of players that they had during that time. They had a window opportunity to win championships, and they kind of closed after the 94 season, if you will. They wasn't as elite in a sense. So that concludes a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers of 1992, a team that could have won the championship, but didn't. They had a 57-25 record, and they made it to the conference finals for the first time since 1976 at that time. But they couldn't get back Chicago, who will be an obstacle for a lot of teams like the Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers as well. So subscribe to the channel, support, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Do what you can to support the channel. I'll do another video according to this series, part 12, on Monday. So until then, talk to you on Monday.